So the most consistent duo this year.
I mean, it's obvious.
Best duo in the world right now.
I mean, placements speak for themselves.
30 white.
Nice.
Oh, shit, bro.
They got second major 1, first major 2, first major 3.
And they want like a lot of duo cash clips, so.
Don't feed them the splashes. Don't feed them the splashes.
Dead. Oh
Nice.
my god.
Like 100% the most dominating team of everyone.
I mean, there's no one else more consistent than us, I would say.
Bye, bro. What's good, bro? How are you? Yo, what's good, bro? That
Let's go, boy. No way.
Let's go, bro.
Brother P.
You take a picture with you?
Yeah.
Say hi, like, to Brazil.
Hello, Brazil. Love you, Brazil, man.
Thank you. You have a lot of fans in Brazil, bro. You have
Appreciate
like a lot
that.
of fans. Like,
Appreciate
they're like
that.
the gold.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Gee, what's good, bro?
Y'all recording right now? Big T's in this shit, y'all already know.
Bro.
You're not winning this shit, Cheese.
Dude, is that
Bro.
is that from the downtown? That's from Fat Biz, bro.
Nah.
Who's gonna win this weekend?
Peterbot, because he has so much aura and like
The aura's oozing out of him.
Peterbot's definitely winning, bro. He's won the last 2 NAF and CSs, bro. Uncon for this invitational. Free earnings for bro.
What do you guys think?
Bro, I don't know.
I say Vico and Flixie. They won last FNCS and they're uncontested at Reckless Wayways with plenty of loot.
I think Swizzy and they're beating Peterbot offline.
No other games doing it like Fortnite. After 3 majors, we're here with every single region.
No, I just want to prove to everybody that we are the best.
You're 100% here to win.
We won first FNCS major.
We had one of the best seasons so far.
I said we're gonna win the back-to-back seasons, and it happened.
I think the top teams were the best they've ever been.
I think the other competitors are very tough, motivated.
In Brazil, there's definitely a bunch of underrated, really good fighters there.
I think we're prepared and we're confident.
I just think NA's better.
I think both of us, we want to leave the trophy.
If we stay uncontested, we could definitely win.
The most important thing for us is to be confident that we're gonna do good.
I really just don't see us losing.
It's Peterbot, it's Mario, make some noise for Word. Chapter 5 has been theirs with back-to-back championships. Now they're looking to keep that streak continuing. Though as we're covering the action here, one of those, it's Peterbot and Boyle staying active here. Down goes Cheats from the high ground there. And they are doing what we expect of them. Very healthy.
And again, reconvening with Clix's
Oh my god.
POV, but Clix
Wow.
is just crazy with the movement. The fact that he managed to escape,
Still alive.
still
He's clutching.
hustling.
Almost a top 15 now. And he's inside the top 15. Could he make a top 10? It's so close and down he goes to the hands of Peterbot. He takes him down. Peterbot is also a solo.
It could have been anybody in this circumstance, but of course it had to be Peterbot. But said he's doing everything he can to try and scale his way up this mountain face, but things are just gonna get all the more vicious the higher he climbs, the more pressure he might encounter. Muzz is gonna find himself into a sticky situation. Peterbot goes huge there though off the SETI.
8 eliminations now for Peterbot and Boyo here. Peterbot still going. Nearly finding another one there. Just moments away now from a top 5 here. Can he do it as a solo? He's getting spotted out though. Armor wall comes down. Another weak player in front of him. Oh, he did get tagged. Never counted out. It was so close. But now the focus comes into who will win game 1. That's right. I want to highlight Peterbot, man. I don't know what Peterbot is about, but I do now. In those final moments, you know, Boyle goes down and you have the solo clutch, and he pulled it off.
And for Peterbot to take down Clix in game number 1, you know that there was definitely some emotions going high right there. But Peterbot, if he is down into a solo, I mean, he's honestly a duo as a single player.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, both of these players have the ability to do this, solo clutches. And in big events like this, 12-game formats, these solo clutches are going to be so vital in getting these guys into a really nice position. I must say, this burst assault rifle, x Peterbot is a crazy combo. It shouldn't be allowed because he's so good with that. And then even towards these end game situations, taking out Seti there at that final few moments just to keep himself going. Of course, too little too late towards the end, but really, really great start from him.
I mean, their strategy is just so clean from the start. Landing rep, getting the coin, getting the mythic AR, going over to the forecast tower, and then getting the Rift Island as well in that game, allowing them to just have a little bit of height, a little bit more mats, and more importantly, getting that mod weapon bench so that I saw Pollo kind of modifying his weapons there, getting exactly what they wanted so that they were prepared for the end game.
The battle bus has left the station. Match number 2 is here.
Head of the pack, that reveal medallion as well, gonna help them pinpoint some of these solos that might be running through these pre-existing builds.
Yeah, those extra layers right there. But look at this, Clix and Vino catching up with a tear there. Peterbot and Boyo find Yuma as well, effectively taking down some of that immediate competition, right? You want to start dropping those players that are up at the top of the standings if you want to jump over them. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be very, very hard to do, but they are doing
just too much pre-existing pressure. But Peterbot control massive here. Acorn's going to get caught out, and Peterbot gets the shutdown.
Oh, but someone comes from behind, and down goes Peterbot.
Yeah, I think still kind of finding the necessary amount of surge, I think, towards the later part of the game, right? I know we tuned in with them towards the earlier zones, like 3rd and 4th, and their storm surge seemed very, very fine. But as you can see right there, a little bit of struggles led to some material deficiency right there, and just the fight going for that. Pollo goes down, and yeah, again, Peterbot kind of left as a solo, but we've kind of seen those performances throughout the year with Peterbot, and these are the type of games that Peterbot pulls out the enough points to kind of hang on for the duo.
Exactly.
And just like that, match number 3 is upon us. Peterbot Pollo, they're currently sitting inside of top 3, 3rd place to be specific, and they're gonna instantaneously take over the hill. Prime position, also catching shots, tags, connecting onto Queasy. But the hill height is the real W here.
Well, I hate to call it early, but it is not looking good for the lobby if you're rooting against Peterbot and Boyo right now, as they've got themselves the natural elevation, the material count, and the base already set up.
Where he wants to go next. Peterbot and Boyo more than content to take the shutdown.
A strong defense there. A great tag onto Merstaff to go in and set things up, but he steps in now. It's time to throw it all down. It's all or nothing. Right hand peek here for Merstaff's going to work well. Peterbot and Boyo jump down from the high ground to go ahead and get in the mix. One of those goes to them. Merstaff is down. Malabuka's down. 2v2. All they got to do now is find the last shot, and Boyo, hungrier than ever, is going to get one. They just need the second now.
Peterbot Pollo, they're tracking him down. Swizzy staring just a layer above. Pollo's gonna fall though. This could be massive. Swizzy could actually take it, but Peterbot trying to shut that tree down. Peterbot, oh my God, is all he needs. Swizzy takes it home.
Peterbot and Pollo.
10 eliminations onto that duo. And again, on the flip side, right, we still have to give props to Peterbot and Pollo.
Yeah, right.
They just absolutely dominated that game for so long. And those final few moments, right, when there's 3 duos remaining, you just wait. You're like, okay, when they start to fight at the bottom, we look to strike. Unfortunately, though, Swizzy was on the other side.
Yeah, this was actually one of those games that Peterbot and Pollo pretty much secured 2nd place, or it, could have been that victory royale way earlier than that. It was actually the 6th to 7th zone pool where everybody was actually northeast of Grimgate, but then the zone pulled southwest. It pulled all over that green river that gave everybody the dashes. But the difference there was that Peterbot and Pollo, they actually saved those dashes for 9th zone. Once they were able to rotate into 9th zone, they used those dashes. They got ahead of Queasy and Thomas. They built up on the hill, and they had high ground for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and like you said, from there you just expect it to be easy street. And for the most part, it was. Unfortunately, those final moments, we know just how tough they can be. But it's such a great sign for Peterbot and Pollo. We just talked the game before this about how, look, those games we saw earlier are probably some of the worst games we'll see them have, and yet they were still racking in big points. It only gets better from here.
We got to take this to a listen in from those few moments because that was just a crazy run from Peterbot and Pollo. Let's take a look.
Hearing, sorry. We can get all left and get height. We can get all left and get height. Come. Come. 35. They're looking. 30.
Look here. No builds.
Yeah. I got it. We're good. 13 alive, by the way. Everyone's stacked. I think everyone's stacked. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going. Yeah. Just look at the team's frame.
I'm looking. Duo. They drop.
It's this team right here. This 60, no builds.
360 wood. Give me coin.
Yeah.
Give me coin.
No.
Right here.
He's reloading. Guys.
Well, I've currently got with me the leaders of our competition right now. Peterbot and Pollo join me here in the player lounge. Fellas, it has been an unbelievable start of proceedings. Peterbot, 23 eliminations. Looking 23, I think so. Both you guys so far, yeah. Leading, he was like, just me? But he expects that. He expects 23 straight up off the bat. They gonna have, what's that?
I gotta have 17. My AR aim right now is looking crazy.
Like 16 or 17. Okay. Well, I mean, whatever happens, it's looking strong, and you're very much in the lead here. Talk me through that exchange as well. There was Swizzy right at the very end of that last game there. Does those kind of moments get under your skin at all? Do you kind of feel those? Or you just gonna move on to the next thing?
No, we got a 12 elimination second, so it really doesn't matter to me. We're in first by 40 points or something.
Aggressive, and that has definitely resulted in some teams struggling with their surge, but Peterbot Pollo revealed medallion as well. Plenty of ammunition as well inside of that striker burst assault rifle, so Peterbot Pollo hoping to secure this forecast tower for themselves.
See what happened there though? They stepped to that forecast tower. Vino and Clicks is like, time to go. 4th place is out, 5th place is out. The standings now starting to gap away. Thomas HD and company, True Lips and company are the closest to, but our 1st place lead, Peterbot and Pollo here, set up for the Rift Island. They continue to fight for it.
The fact that he managed to survive this whole exchange, unfortunately still, it's all an uphill battle. Sure, you've got 3 eliminations, but you are a solo now, trying to make your way out of the storm. Not sure how that's gonna pan out for him, but this is massive right now. Peterbot Pollo, sure, they might have a little bit of a gap between themselves and everybody else on the leaderboard. 56 points to be exact, but at the same time, Peterbot, he's already a solo in the 6th zone.
Peterbot may have his community on his back, but the rest of this lobby, the rest of the world is hoping he does not perform well. Acorn is gonna be the resulting team of the reason Pollo is down and out. And this is good for everyone else. Obviously not so good for Peterbot, right? He's got such a strong lead, he could break away with it and nearly solidify a 1st place to close the day. However, this gives everyone else a realistic chance now that they can take down basically the kings of NA.
And that looked more so like Acorn and Cole delivering a much-needed heat check to Peterbot and Pollo, kind of just reminding them, you might be first right now, but if you're not careful, we'll still look to take over.
They just have it all locked in. Thomas HD and Queasy here continue to do these wonderful rotates. The first to take a stab at some of this positioning, and it's starting to show off.
They've got half of their game plan already formulated in live action. They took height for the time being. Now they just need to not get eliminated. Peterbot as well, fighting his way through this lobby, refusing to budge. You would think that he's still a fully intact duo with the way that he plays. So much swagger inside of his own gameplay. Benno also barely managed to cling on to life, but 5 eliminations as well for Clicks and Benno at this stage.
I was gonna say barely holding on, but Benno was there still. Just Flowberry Fizz, the refreshes now, things are starting to come together. Peterbot's got his eyes on the prize here though. This is the villain arc for Peterbot right now, unfolding before our eyes here. He continues to swing his way through this crevice here, but no! Doesn't take the first shot as a warning, and that's a huge mistake now. The first mistake we have actually seen from Peterbot right there. He should have known better.
And
And we see because of that game, now 1 point behind Peterbot and Pollo, right? And just think on the flip side, for a moment at the very beginning of the game, we tuned into Peterbot and you called out something specific. Wow, 600 above Surge.
Yeah.
This is kind of crazy. But then it all falls apart for Pollo, right? And then Peterbot's put in that situation. He has to solo clutch. And he does put on points, and he's kind of keeping them just at bay. But now these guys are neck and neck.
I mean, what a crazy thing, right? That game was going so well. They were just max. The Storm Surge is going well. I myself have no idea where Acorn and Cold came from. The decisions to just land on a duo right there is an incredible one by Acorn and Cold. Worked out for them. They picked up Pollo right there, and 5th place for that duo, actually.
Yeah, not too bad at all. I mean, I'm looking at those two teams at the top, and the parallels, my mind instantly goes to the sort of narrative people were building earlier this year. Peterbot and Pollo dominated. You know, everybody was looking at, is this the new formula to have two amazing fraggers with each other? When Vico and Flixie joined forces, everyone said, are they trying to replicate that dynamic? Are they the EU, you know, Peterbot and Pollo? Even, you know, Vico's acknowledged those comparisons himself. He said, hey, look, we still got a bit more to do to get to that level. But right now at the Global Championships here, 1 point between them, they're clearly at that level, it seems.
Match number 5 is kicking off here and now, and the standings couldn't be more closer. That is talking about that. Peterbot and Pollo continue to find eliminations. Take a look at the replay here. While all of that was unfolding, they find threats with the finish there. Now that's 3 elims, another end game, inching its way towards them now, as we're almost to zone number 9. Big moves here for Peterbot. They're going to give up the high ground a little bit here to play the low front side. Very interesting strategy given that they had mats to work with. And then you have Pollo and Peterbot still alive right now, still kicking here. This is the only competition besides Acorn and Cold who can obviously rack up enough points to give everyone a run for their money. Bryce and Bolts are setting up for the high ground win, while Pollo, Peterbot, Vico, Flixie are fighting for eliminations closer to the low ground now. And they might just clash here in the moments to come as they're standing on opposite ends of the low ground position here. Pollo pressuring everyone nearby. Flixie down, Vico down as well. To the hands of the teams on the other side as well. And look at this, the low ground spot for Peterbot and Pollo, just so content. But now they're looking for high ground.
But the real winners of that exchange, Queasy, Thomas, Vico, Flixie, they all eliminate each other. So now it's just up to Pollo and Peterbot to see what they can do. Bolt and Bryce, though, firm grasp of the high ground, doing what they can to just try and shred through the players underneath. Duke's scrambling, barely managing to throw up some wood above his head, keep him safe for the time being. But at the same time, Peterbot and Pollo, they are titans on this low ground currently.
So Peterbot has to get an elimination here and then go for high ground if he wants to do something, but these teams are not making it easy. Meanwhile, Watts and Pings are getting active from the low ground, though the shots are coming in. Peterbot and Pollo find the first few, and there's still points to be earned here, and Pollo wants them all. It's gonna make a huge, huge difference here. Secures the material count as well. That's gonna set Peterbot up for just enough. Bolts and Bryce have been here before. Bryce specifically has won games in person on land. I called it before. This is the team that you have to look out for. They are so talented. However, Peterbot and Pollo just, I mean, they've been ahead of the pack so far.
But Peterbot and Pollo, they got the most recent refreshes. Granted, everyone's building, everyone's burning through it, but Pollo strikes first. Bryce is gonna fall. Peterbot understanding it's all down to Bolts to try and clutch this one up, but it's Peterbot and Pollo after all.
Bolts has been here, though. He knows what to do. Don't give him a chance to heal. You have to fight back. Armored walls come out. They have a little bit more map, but Peterbot has too much to work with. Another armored wall. Bolts has an angle. Can he get it? No! Peterbot won't drop it twice.
Peterbot and Pollo strike yet again on the day. Match number 5, and the victory royale belongs to them. First place continuing to extend itself, and that is the real difference maker here today, MDF. We can see our big winners on the screen right now, and Adam's there.
Would you please, Fort Worth, make some noise again for Peterbot and Pollo! Oh, do you know what? I I love those. I love those moments because this crowd wanted that to happen. Pollo, the Flowberry push there. You guys were low ground. You pushed on through. Talk us through the moment there and when you make that call and how that happens between you guys.
Yeah, I think it was the zone pulled back, so we had like all builds to use to go up, and I was able to get like a good angle to kill one.
Elimination-wise as well, you guys are consistent there. Standings as well. Peterbot, how would exactly? I'm sure there's so many aspiring Fortnite players here as well. It's just constant for you guys. Major wins. What is the magic, the secret sauce that is really making you guys, ensuring you get to these top spots right now?
I'm not gonna lie, we have the Mythic every season, you know what I'm saying? And me with the Mythic, I'm just unstoppable, you know what I'm saying? I get so many eliminations and stuff, so yeah.
Dangerous out there. As well, I'm going to talk about that being this experience right now because you guys have been consistent. We're going to see, I'm sure, a lot more over the course of this weekend. Pollo, what's it been like for you as well? You feel the crowd out there. One more time forward. Let them hear you guys. It's for you, buddy. They're amazing, by the way. And I mean, this must be a lot of wind in your sails as well. How does it feel to be performing in front of this crowd here at Global Championships?
It feels amazing, especially getting a win. It's like hype, and then like on the walkout, everyone is cheering for us. Yeah, it feels great.
Okay, and I want you one more time. Anything you want to say to people, to the crowd right now, to get them even more hype than they are already?
Hey, I appreciate you guys, and yeah, we're winning this right now.
There you go. Give it up for Peterbot and Pollo!
Look in front. You see that solo? We're just going left of him.
Yeah.
Come up. Come low ground. Come.
I'm with you.
We're just a duo. I think we go back to our tarp then. Go back to our tarp.
Yeah. Nice.
We're staying on each other.
I can go up.
Throw all the way up.
They don't know.
Get on me. Chill.
I have no bros.
Chill.
Look up.
100.
He's dropping.
We're good. Chill. Stop. Yo, take my kit.
He's dropping.
Chill.
20, he took 20 balls.
Let's go! We're the best, baby!
That's like, what,
Come
13?
on. Bro, we're the best,
go,
bro. Oh my god. Let's go!
And just like that, we are back in it. Game number 6, day number 1. Aspect, Kazi, they've got to be careful. Lingering around Snooty Station, they don't want to get caught off guard, and sure enough, Peterbot, Pollo, it's all about making it to the launch pad hill.
They're on the high ground right now. If they just peek over, they'll see that there's a lot of opportunity below them starting to develop, but Peterbot's got his attention on the far eastern team here. Glances over in Vino's direction, takes some tags, doesn't quite find them just yet. It's Gyros and Sherry, though, who's building up the high base here. There are roughly 6 teams in this area, all with sight lines on Vino and Clicks.
And it comes as no surprise considering that it's the forecast tower that everybody was hoping to potentially get their paws on, but instead, we'll have to sit back and wait to see what happens next here as Clicks, Veno, again, they were just prevented from getting optimal positioning to set up for the forecast tower and launchpad plays, and now they've lost that position entirely to the likes of Peterbot and Pollo, and they know it as well. So at this stage, the only option left is for Clicks and Veno to confirm these 2 eliminations now onto Damo and Resigns. Damage threshold, if not even more so, piling up against them. All the while, Peterbot continuing to claim as many eliminations as possible throughout the course of the day. These guys have been leading the charge here, and Peterbot goes for another one. It just doesn't seem like Andalex was prepared in the slightest.
I can just hear the reaction through the headphones of what's going on here in the arena. Clearly the crowd is starting to rally with Peterbot now. Just take a look at that. And the first emote of the day as well, so confidence surging, right, that we've seen.
Even more importantly still, they're applying a little bit of pressure here onto Pollo and Peterbot. They are actually forced to just try and tuck their way through the mid-ground. You can tell Pollo, Peterbot, they want to maybe take a jab at the height, but Azures and Rise currently in full control and continuing to ramp upwards. exit plan, but Pollo, Peterbot across the way, spotting out Nada and Cooper. The reveal medallion just doing so much as far as helping them to establish exactly which teams, which players they want to aggress.
And they look up. Peterbot spots out Kanata inside the zone, gets a little bit of damage, figures the zone will do the rest. Now focus comes in on the low ground, and it's so smart for them to be down here. They're just earning so many points now that they are jumping towards the 400-point threshold here.
Just in the eliminations alone, they've got 7 between the two of them. Geras as a solo, bound to be marked any second here if he hasn't been already. Pollo, not even gonna bother, instantly goes with the left side edit peek, gets all the credit onto that Geras elimination, and now just a raw 2 versus 2 up against the likes of Agers and Rise.
Peterbot and Pollo went from second to first, and now, at minimal, a second place, but Pollo is always the first to kick off the fight, and he does it in spectacular fashion. Now Peterbot steps up to the plate. Agers is hurt. One edit, it's all it's gonna take here to put him down, but Armor Wall comes through to get his teammate the full reset here. He says, hey, let's not rush it. And then they jump down, focusing up to high ground here shortly. Give it a moment now. Peterbot and Pollo side by side here. Rise and Agers starting to fizzle it off. Pressure coming in from the low ground. They're running out of materials. Armor walls are done. They're depleted.
Still decent amount of space for Peterbot and Pollo to work with. Keep in mind, Pollo also still has those 4 armored walls, but as far as the health bar is concerned, Peterbot, Pollo, they are fully in the driver's seat. But that doesn't mean that Rise and Agers couldn't turn this one in their favor. They also need a massive game here to finish strong on the leaderboard.
Definitely, this is gonna be a significant moment now. How do you close out day number 1? Second and first, very impactful differences here. Peterbot and Pollo start to swing their way up. They get the angle that they're looking for. Pollo, once again, doesn't quite find it. Peterbot's hurt, though. It's a low ground attack. Pollo by himself here, but the trade from Peterbot up top, he has done what he needed to. And Pollo takes down Agers and clutches out the win from the low ground with back-to-back dubs.
Pollo said it himself. I don't need to worry when I've got Peterbot next to me, and Peterbot could say the same fashion. As long as he's got his duo Pollo, these two can always try to reestablish control, and they took this last game by force.
One more time, back-to-back victory royales. Give it up for Peterbot and Pollo! Fellas, I seem to chat to you a lot on this day one of this competition, and I'm loving it because what we're seeing out there, doesn't matter if it's high ground, low ground, mid, you guys are in control. Pollo, walk us through the last part of that game there. I mean, it just seemed that, you know, even though you were on the low, you managed to control things perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, it was like last game too. We waited for old builds, and then we went up. We were able to like crack them. Peter got a kill, and then the other one just 50.
I mean, we celebrate. Glad there's people are really screaming your name over that. Someone literally shouted Peter, the loudest thing I've ever heard in my life. And rightly so, by the way. Obviously, Pollo as well. Let's get the credit where it's due. A teammate like Pollo, what's it been like competing in this year, in this competition? Give him his props. How great is this as a duo teammate?
I mean, he's the best teammate possible. I mean, he gets eliminations. He's like a good like IGL when I need it. You know, like we're kind of like, we both make calls, and you know, like we're like the best team.
Man, just an unbelievable performance here in day number 1. And again, this isn't just like a major, and this isn't just a major self-contained to its own region. This is the peak of Fortnite. This is the toughest lobby we should see ever, right? 6 regions, the very best of all regions. And yet Peterbot and Pollo are performing like this.
That's gonna be like fucking, is it quad con?
Good? You're not winning, bro. I'm too good. I can really drain a shot from back here, too. That's the thing.
Bro, if you don't win with the scan coin, mythic, og, forecast, bunker, doesn't matter. You got everything. Even if you're calling. By Teeny. You're not getting called by Teeny, bro.
Can't beat him. 2-time FCS champion. Can't beat him.
I was cononized. Kick some butt today.
That was good, bro. That was like, that was really good.
I just want to play, man. I'm ready to play some Fortnite.
Ready to win?
Fuck yeah.
All right, who do you guys think is going to win today?
I got Victor being paper, man.
I mean, they're just the GOAT.
Next person.
Hey, honestly, dude, Peterbot and Pollo, dude. They're like triple con or something, dude. They're crashing in threats. They're living on the other side because they're scared of him. Everyone's fearing Peterbot, bro.
Be a Glazer. Peterbot's taking #1. I don't care that he's quad contested. He's just the GOAT.
I don't know. Peterbot's got a good chance, but be going Flixie, man. I'm gonna go with something a little different.
This is the biggest tournament of the season.
100 players, 50 teams of 2, players all around the world.
They all travel to one place to play on a stage in front of everyone.
One weekend, one map, the last one standing wins the game, 12 games, and they crown the champion. That's how I'd explain it.
No other game's doing it like Fortnite. The esports here is crazy.
So the most consistent duo this year,
I mean, it's obvious.
Best duo in the world right now.
I mean, placements speak for themselves.
they got second Major 1, first Major 2, first Major 3.
And they won like a lot of duo cash clips, so.
Well, the first season in general, they were dominating.
Now they're looking really strong.
I don't think anyone put them that crazy.
Like 100% the most dominating team of everyone.
I mean, there's no one else more consistent than us, I would say.
I don't think they're feeling any nerves.
Okay.
I'll be honest. I think it's like, when you're Peterbot and you talk as much as you do, but you're seeing the results come through, it's like, why be nervous? Like, I'm saying I'm the best, I believe I'm the best, and the results show I'm the best, so why would I be nervous?
Match number 7 is here. Day 2 of the Global Championship has arrived, and this is what it is all about. Who will have the start of the career, really? So we don't get to highlight enough, right? The teams that come in and start to adapt is what makes it so crucial to really pay attention to what is changing around you. But for Peterbot and Pollo, not much has changed, given that they have continued to key their way into the Rift Island. This time, though, met with a lot more resistance. It's about the weakest we've seen them coming into mid-game, and I mean, it makes sense. You have Zagu up top here with Shadome and Vidil and Reason here. Very strong teams, very low on the surge here for Pollo and Peterbot. I mean, everyone might just get what they've been looking for, a potential early exit here.
Oh, that was a little bit of a whiff there out of Pollo. Was probably hoping to fully connect, but Pollo, he finishes what he started, gets Reason in the process, but finds himself getting immediately gobbled up by Vidil. And now a serious 1-versus-1 situation, but keep in mind, there's so many other teams surrounding Rift Island. Peterbot, he's just hoping that he can get the revive off.
Talk about an incredible save here, but Badiao's not gonna make it easy here. Armored walls are coming out. Peterbot is desperate and boxed up right now. Zagu is also just above, putting in a couple of shots here, but things are gonna slow down. And just when you thought it was over, they get saved here. Peterbot and Pollo are back in.
But at the cost of so many of their armored walls, Peterbot had to fully utilize practically everything he had saved up. And keep in mind, they still need heals. There's no shield, at least as far as Peterbot's loadout is concerned. Healthy as well, but Pollo, Peterbot, they try to mark it off in the first place. They will break through the builds and manage to escape.
Hopefully they don't get targeted while they're flying by. A lot of teams here in the vicinity now. Peterbot going for the dive down. Pollo trying to scout where's the best spot. They're below the surge. They're gonna have to land and take a fight. It's all or nothing now. Peterbot tries to go for Dukes and Sphinx, and they go for it, but Peterbot gets knocked. It's all up to Pollo now. Everything lies on him to keep the train going here. He's gonna find a lot of tags here, just enough to keep his team in the win now. They try to box up Peterbot. They want to finish his duo. He's not trying to give it away for free. He's actually fighting with all of his heart here, and they're running for him, trying to steal his duo away, and he's going for it, but no! So close! Almost takes down Dukes as well in an incredible exchange, and first place is out. The runway is open.
Vivid, are you seeing this? Do quick math for me, Vivid. This lead is a lot smaller than yesterday.
23 points now separate Peterbot and Pollo and Queasy and Thomas. The question was, how is anybody going to catch up to them? That 1.5x coming into full effect. A bad game for Peterbot and Pollo. Shambles up on Rift Island, goes down early after trying to land and fight to get back into the game. Queasy and Thomas, they mentioned it in that little bit of an interview right there. They saw it happen in the feed. They played their game to it, and now now we've got a tournament on our hands.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Game number 8 is here, and there is a lot that we have brewing now here inside the Storm and on the battle bus, of course, given that the gap has officially closed. And you saw in the interview just moments ago, Queasy mentioning that, hey, if there's enough space between me and third, we're gonna do everything it takes to secure number 1.
Everyone is trying to adapt to last second here, causing so many hiccups for everyone else that teams are encountering across the way. Poyo and Peterbot even working their way through the Storm. Got eyes on Yapko and Swizzy. They clearly want the fight, but way off in the distance. Teams a little bit closer to that edge of zone, putting even more pressure still onto Peterbot and Poyo. They are not getting the same clean rotations that they had all day yesterday.
Now keep in mind, this is a team that has landed on each other, right, coming into the season. So Peterbot and Poyo now forcing a back out because tags are coming in from the distance is definitely not ideal by any means. However, if they found the tags that they need, they won't have the problem they had in match number 7, right? They were so far below the surge. This lobby's starting to cut down pretty quick, so we are just gonna have to see what happens when the zone closes here.
Problem though, Peterbot, he's the only one with the medkit. Poyo, he's got to hope that he can find some bandages, a medkit, any form of white heals along the way. But that moment doesn't seem like it's going to come. A lone couple of bananas, and Peterbot knows he's just gonna have to let his duo fall. He'll make the play for the revive after he expends this medkit, but they've still got so much ground to cover, and a team already choosing to close in. Sky, Scroll, they have the immediate collapse. Peterbot, can he get Poyo up?
They've been watching, they saw what happened, and then they saw the name that went down. Peterbot fully armors himself up. Every wall is covered here. They will have to literally break him out and then fight, and he is ready. Rifle in hand, shotgun in the backup kit, ready to go. He tries to go for the wall place first. Very smart done. However, starting to run out of material. Peterbot is one of the best in the world, and for good reason. You just cannot stop him if he does not want it to be done. Look at how well he's putting up a fight in a 2v1 situation right now.
The fact that he's even delayed Sky and Scroll for this long is phenomenal, as is Peterbot continuing to split them apart. He will not let them challenge him 1 versus 1. Anything else is not going to go their way, but Peterbot, he's still managing to scramble. He's on the escape. He's got the reveal marks as well. He knows exactly how he needs to move. But again, Sky, Scroll, they realize we got to reconvene. We got to re-aggress. Peterbot from below. He's on his last little ticks of HP, and I don't think he's going to make it out.
Finds a bandage, has to hit it, but unfortunately will fall now. And that is back-to-back games of trouble on the horizon now for Peterbot and Poyo. We got to talk about a couple things here, like Peterbot and Poyo. Now 2 games that they've had a really difficult start, which is, again, it just feels so uncharacteristic, especially after yesterday.
You know, Minnie at the top of the show asked me, Kelly, what do you want to see today? And I said, you know, I want it to be a close game when we get to game 12. But I don't know if I necessarily meant this. I don't know if I meant our top team to go down twice without any points except for a few elimination points. And honestly, I'm wondering if it's just due to these rotations that they were dealing with, the over-aggression that we see from Peterbot and Poyo a lot. Also, getting kind of third-party time and time again has just been such a struggle for them.
Yeah, they're struggling with their heals, I think. They're getting into a lot of these fights, not necessarily finishing them off, getting to use their own heals or having to use their own heals. And we saw it right there. Poyo went down first, and it was actually Sky that got the knock credit for that. So he was actually dipping off. Sky and Score were saying, right, let's go into the storm. But then they saw that little knocked Poyo on their screen. They thought, right, you know what? This is going to be a 2v1 against Peterbot. We then get the best medallion in the game. We get the best weapon in the game. It's worth a fight there. But of course, they didn't quite close out the fight in the end.
Speaking of uncharacteristic, using the armored walls to box up, probably potentially to revive Poyo, but unfortunately knocking Poyo out of the box instead. And I mean, I'm just guessing it's nerves. Obviously going down game 1 was a bit of a upset for them, and maybe those nerves they need to shake off for game 3.
That's right, that's right. I actually want to take it back to this boxing up of a moment, right? We actually have a listen in from that exchange. Let's see how this went.
I'm just getting the most unlucky loot of all time. We might need the bunker, bro. 79 alive.
We could actually, I must DF West to go back. I have
we don't get whites, we're dead, by the way. No heals. No whites.
Yeah,
Get any? You get any?
No. We could go campfire.
No, we need to go now.
Yeah.
We still need more whites.
We're gonna go northeast and like to the
Pad
pad that you hit.
I need to pop my own shit.
Yeah, pop
I
it
need
back in there.
Wait, he just killed you.
There's bandages under, man. That I can use. 6 armor if we have to, without it.
Right?
Get the armor, guys. Yo, I'm on the other wall, I'm on the
No, man.
Get it out.
I'm dead, bro.
And just like that, we are back. Technically, MDF approaching the halfway point on today. And with that in mind, this is where the pressure is really gonna start to surmount onto so many of these players. Queasy and Thomas, they have made it to the top of the leaderboard, but now it's all about maintaining that position, this threshold. But again, MDF, it's just the odds so fully stacked against him. Any of these next builds that he crosses over could be his last. Teams could just be waiting for a perfect opportunity to scoop up a free 6 points from the backside of the zone, though. Clicks continue to try and charge through, hoping that he can catch another player off guard, but he sees gone. He knows that there's a knocked body, but he won't be able to power through and push into these boxes with the armored walls going up, instead trying to remain concealed. But Boyo, Peterbot, they're gonna find him.
Of course, it's Boyo and Peterbot on the move. 3 Elans. Peterbot and Boyo very, very situated right now, but low on material.
Low on material, not only that, but Pico and Flixie hot on the heels as well. You have to consider they're making up a lot of lost ground just off the eliminations alone. And Peterbot and Boyo know it. They're just gonna try to play it out and control the low ground for the time being. But with that reveal medallion scanner having just gone out, it's a fresh opportunity for them to see if they can close in on somebody else. Chicho, though, with a big tag onto CZB. That's going to be the knock. And Peterbot, instead, finding Badil in the bottom layers. That's going to be a beautiful refresh for him at Boyo.
This is starting to look like a 4-way race unless Dukes and Sphinx can get a win. They're another top 10 team, of course. But Peterbot and Boyo are cooking right now. And also, they picked up material here. This low ground performance is one to take note of. On the other side, Thomas HD and Queasy are also playing the low ground here, but not so hot looking for them at the moment as they are running out of material. So very different start situations happening here.
They're at least healthy, though, and with that Gatekeeper shotgun primed, it only takes one good shot for Thomas HD to find the refresh necessary. They're going to continue to sink in from behind the rest of the foot traffic there, playing from the backside of zone.
Here in the front side here, no build to work with, enemy around the backside. Can he get one? More points for him. This is huge for Queasy now. Earning points, earning eliminations. He has to stay ahead of Peterbot, who is on the low ground with a down teammate. Peterbot, so much more to work with, however, it's still so close for everyone else. Another med kit is gonna start coming out for Queasy.
He's just doing everything he can to survive. Peterbot, though, gonna pick up Teeny in the process. Queasy finds another into Rapid. Not gonna get a chance, though, to collect the body loot. Instead, he's scrambling, trying.
Oh, shit. Chico and Trulex as a duo, though. Oh, goes down to Peter, though. No. Still got 40 builds. That's Trulex right there.
Oh my god, Peterbot can win this.
Solo FNCS. No duos. Solo World Cup. 5 players alive.
Solos remaining here. Tito goes down.
Oh my.
1v1. He's got the man advantage, too. Paz is so weak. It's going to be Peterbot versus Duke. Oh my god. Duke's got the main kit, though. Dukes doesn't have mats. I don't think Dukes has no mats. Dukes wins that trade.
Oh my god. This is...
What? What the
Holy
Reason why everyone is regarding him as the best in the world, and with a performance like that, he might just be
put them in the box, wrap them up, and send them back to the lobby is the motto here. Well played.
Would you please, forward, put your hands together for Peterbot and Pollo! My, Peterbot, that is how, that was ice cold. That is how you do it. Walk us through the last part of the game there. We just saw you sweep up. You were like unstoppable.
Yeah, I don't know. I just eliminated everyone. I mean, everyone was a solo players on me. Gold gatekeeper with drum mag. I was just eliminating everyone. It was pretty easy.
I mean, you're right there with the guy. The crowd are behind you too. Pollo, unbelievable work from your duo partner here. When you see that in the end game, how are you reacting? How are you feeling in that moment?
I saw it was 5 solos, and I just had a feeling he was going to win the game, too. I just had a feeling.
You just had the instinct. You just knew it was going to happen. Peterbot as well, obviously, the first 2 games, they didn't go according to plan, but that is the way to go into the break on this final Sunday. How do you guys feel like the first 2 games? Things are really looking good now going into this break. What do you do to regroup during this halftime break?
Yeah, we're going to talk to our coach and go over the first 2 games and see what went wrong, and yeah, we'll go from there.
And anything you want to say to Queasy and Thomas HD for the first couple of matches as well? I mean, obviously the crowd here are very excited too. He's checking his stats on screen. He's looking at the leaderboard, and we have ourselves hey, this is flip-flopping all the way here, but there's a difference in points now. You guys are back on top.
Thank God. God did.
Okay, and Pollo, going into this last part now, you two, how are you feeling? Are you confident that is definitely within your grasp? 3 games left to go.
Yeah, I think we can win. Just replicate what we did last game and the other games we won yesterday as well.
Okay, well, let's see exactly how it's going to unfold. One more time, Fort Worth, give it up for Peterbot and Pollo!
We have a listen-in from this last game. Take a look.
Stay down there! On me, I'm probably dead. On me. I'm dead. I'm dying right here, and this 2 splashes. Nice. He's hella solos, bro. Nice, bro. You have 5 metal walls. Body. Also, bro, all solos. 5 solos. Nice. Get 2 bodies there. 2 more solos. You need to reload. One's on height. I think you go up. Nice, bro. Except 20 kills, but you can fizz. Nice. Nice! The best player in the world, baby! Oh my god. Come on! Let's go!
You're actually crazy.
Holy, bro, let's go!
Blake and Somerset. Hey, guys, how are we feeling after the 3 games from today?
I'm feeling good, man. Like, we got a tournament on our hands. Peterbot got a bad first 2 games. Thomas HD, Queasy popped off. We thought like maybe Peterbot was gonna choke a little bit, but then he comes out with a crazy solo clutch. It was all solos at the end, a crazy game.
All I'm gonna say is Blake has been in support from Peterbot since the beginning. I may or may not have, but now I'm definitely turning my cheek onto them because they have been going absolutely crazy the last 2 days.
Fully looted.
Well, matches 9 and 10 have been very interesting since we can see that the zone is going to remain down south once again, and Peterbot and Pollo saw Clix and Vino get eliminated, and they wasted no time to rush in and secure these eliminations up against Resigns and Damo. Damo seems to have escaped outside of the Sandy Steps, but in company. But on the other side, Peterbot and Pollo making a move here from the outside of the zone now. And they are not looking too hot down at the Redline rig.
This could actually be a big spot of trouble here if Peterbot and Pollo aren't careful. They had teams on both sides of them as they continue to try and work their way into Brawler's Battleground. Just look at the amount of materials they've had to expend already, and they're still sitting just outside the edge of zone. Peterbot and Pollo, it's only gonna hinder both teams at this stage because Baka and Pars, they're starting to put their heads into the mix, and Resigns, a lone soldier, he's not going to be able to make it out.
Huge pickup for Epic Whale, though. He's actually going to be the one to get the last tag from the Rift Island down onto Resigns there. Meanwhile, you would have thought it was Damo who was close nearby, but no, it's Agers in the storm, looking like a solo as well. What is happening here? This is going to give a sense of security to Pollo and Peterbot when the skin comes out and they see Agers potentially there in the distance.
Yeah, they're also going to recognize the fact that he's a
They're gonna think he's a solo, but he's not.
Agers is just far enough away from Rise, though. That Pollo and Peterbot, you saw the confidence in that movement. They were full sprinting. They're not trying to hide anything about their intention. And Agers instantly recognizing the danger in sight. It's gonna fall back immediately. And now Pollo, Peterbot, they see his duo in the distance, and they're gonna opt to fall back. Agers and Rise will live to see another day.
Definitely a close one. Pollo and Peterbot were moving so fast as well. And you know, for good measure, they need more damage. They are not quite there just yet. Giras and Shari gonna be the next ones up for Pickens here.
Still, they need to find another loot refresh if possible. They're gonna have to create the situation themselves. Meanwhile, Peterbot, Pollo, this could be exactly everything they were looking for. Ed and Persa have fallen, and a big refresh of materials is finally headed their way.
Catch the quick elimination and you'd be fully refreshed, but they are still in a very bad situation as far as heals are concerned.
Yeah, but it's all from rags to riches when you're looking at Thomas HD and Queasy's loadouts in comparison to Pollo and Peterbot. They are in tatters at this phase. And now, taking the flaming boost tube, they're gonna try to catapult themselves. It's helping them cover some distance, but at the same time, they're just still so far behind everyone else, very likely to get held the moment that they surface. Just praying for any sort of refresh, but nobody is coming near them. Keep in mind that reveal medallion also marking their position on the map. People know Peterbot and Pollo are on the approach.
Yeah, Kato is trying his best to see if he can swing around this dead side for the rotate, but Peterbot and Pollo not having anything to do with it. In fact, finding more tags now into Kato. They're gonna recognize we just shield cracked here, push in, take the wall. They didn't have heavy material before, so what did they have to work with? Armored wall comes out. Give them a little bit of room, but different duos now looking to collapse in. Luckily, the tag was onto Peterbot and not his teammate. Otherwise, it will be Rats here. Great Monarch tags, but they are literally operating on fumes right now.
Peterbot is down to his final 4 builds.
Wow.
Make that 3. He's still got 6 armored walls, though, but he'll have to be so meticulous with how he actually places them. But
Needed
just
that.
in time, Chris has been found.
It's not much. It's not much, but it's something, and down they go in 17th place.
Let's take a look at our leaderboard. With only 2 games left, how are things going? Peterbot, Pollo still holding on, especially after that last game. What I found very interesting about Peterbot and Pollo in that game, they started the game with bunker, right? But yet, most of the game, they were just shambles.
Yeah, we saw how deep into the storm that they had to go for that bunker, and when that happens and you have to do a big rotate, they're landing over the raft, and it was a southeastern zone, and then by staying in the storm to get that bunker, you just have so much potential to sacrifice, especially when people are paying attention to all those outside teams going for those tags. You just have to use mats, and you're going to have to use your heals a little early in that situation.
Yeah, the casters mentioned it as well. They made a more quick south rotation, of course, within that very first zone to take out the OCE team down there that took out Veno and Clicks, and I think they didn't get the forecast tower there either, so they were always back in the storm. They didn't know where that next zone was going to be, so they couldn't plan ahead. And we've kind of seen that a lot throughout the day and the whole weekend, I guess, with Peterbot and Pollo. They haven't necessarily looked like the most healthy team, the most stacked team at all circumstances and all situations, but they have the fragging power, they have the ability to pull themselves out of that situation, and that's what makes this team so great.
More chances will everyone get here in match number 11 to take their shot at the throne, because at this point Peterbot and Pollo have served up too many opportunities. They can't surely come up short, right?
Other teams around the lobby. Here we've got Pollo and Peterbot actually looking to see if they can capitalize onto Sky and Scroll. One above, one below. Sky, Scroll caught in the center. But they're going to try to just finagle their way out of this one, sure enough. Pollo, though, just quick to the chase.
Haven't quite got the tags, though, right? So something isn't going right for this battle here. Clearly, the goal is damage and or eliminations, but none being earned. Rift Island, once again, housed by Peterbot and Pollo. Probably the 8th time out of these 11 matches. They will show up consistently here. playing into the storm right now. I wonder what's the game plan here. As they continue to rack up tags. Does seem like they will need a fight here soon.
Peterbot's got all the chug splashes for this duo. Go ahead and make sure to expend a handful of them, but Pollo, Peterbot, no. It's just gonna be Flowberry Fizz into the launch pad and go, but they can see all the teams that are rifting around them, teams that might even be looking to take that launch pad later on, but most importantly of all, they're heading straight for surge base territory.
Look at who they're gonna land on. They're following Huddy and Kovacs right now. They find a fresh wall from Scrubble and Sky. That would even be a better option given that this is a weakened team. Little do they know, but Pollo gets the first tag onto him, and unfortunately that sets him back. Goes for a trade attacks onto Swizzy, and Peterbot showing us exactly what he is known for, and that is that deadly aim right there to keep them in the game. But just on the line of surge right now, floating above it. They're not completely safe just yet.
Can't lose focus though. Swizzy and Yapko are not gonna go out without a fight. Harping out, not necessarily an option. They're gonna have to fight because they need more material.
Nice little pickup here for Peterbot. Still has 2 splashes to work with right now. These eliminations being a massive, massive recovery opportunity for them. Let's take a look at it. It was Worthy who was flying in here. He didn't stand a chance. Unfortunately, fell short of the storm line there. Here, how many wins do we think they can take before the weekend's over at this point? Match 11 starting to heat up, though. Not looking good for Clix and Vino, who are also going to fall inside the top 20. Peterbot and Pollo continuing to rack up the eliminations here.
Towards the body loot, but Peterbot, Pollo, they might just choose to take what's right in front of them. Rise immediately falls to Peterbot's accuracy, but it comes at a cost. Peterbot's lost Pollo. The lobby has closed in. Peterbot from the low ground, forced to throw out the armored wall, but everybody's got their eyes on the prize. It seems as though they've all pinpointed the fact that this is a solo operation.
And look, he's still trying to possibly save his teammate. Remember, Pollo has a lot of heals as well in the extra material, but no, he has to give it up. He has to leave him behind. And we have seen Peterbot be here before. I mean, he just won a game where he clutched it up. So top 14 now. It's not over just yet. Queasy still alive. Thomas HD on the front side of zone. Peterbot is just cooking, though. Taking down Teeny now. Every single time he drops a team and finds more eliminations, he is gapping himself away from second and third place.
And think about the mental game. It's starting to unfold for Queasy and Thomas. They're watching this elimination feed light up. Peterbot, regardless if he's got Pollo or not, he's willing to make some miracles happen. Low ground control, though, belongs to Thomas HD and Queasy. They're trying to make some eliminations happen. They need those points. They've got 5 already, but Peterbot just continuing his massacre at this stage.
Keep your attention down to the bottom right now. As Thomas HG just found elimination in low ground, and they're starting to put the pressure while Peterbot's trying to rotate. Thomas is going to find another one down low, and he is still cooking here. Meanwhile, Queasy backs him up and takes down Reet on the low ground there, and they are just turning up. This is why they're first and second place, giving into this 11 match right here. They are decimating the lobby.
It's a 1 versus 2 scenario, but Peterbot is just making it happen. Thomas HD and Queasy sitting at 8 eliminations already, though. But Peterbot gets another ritual isolated. No Reet in sight because he's been taken out earlier on. And Peterbot continuing to tarp his way through the low ground. There's a possibility, MDF, these two might actually just clash head on.
We have a 2v2 and then all solos in between. One of those solos is, of course, Peterbot. Rapid is gonna fall as well, and he just does not stop claiming eliminations at this point. Booga on the backside of zone. Don't come out, son. It's not gonna go well if you step into Peter's domain. Meanwhile, Thomas HD, Queasy are setting up the victory royale.
Thomas HD, Queasy, they know. It's Peterbot and Booga.
Oh
my God. They have to deal with, but Peterbot gets a huge chunk out of Queasy. Thomas is gonna fall.
Wait, Booga versus Peterbot versus Queasy.
1v1v1. Queasy versus Booga. Booga gets dropped down.
Oh my god.
First versus second.
Queasy with the beams.
Don't let Peterbot win this, bro.
Oh my god! You've got to be kidding me.
I'm done.
Nah. Okay, that is insane.
How is that even possible?
And then right there, it's just like 50 health. Queasy's on high ground. He doesn't care. He just kills him anyways.
Wow. Give it up for Peterbot and Pollo! You know, is that a taste of what's to come? The 1v1 versus Queasy, the last play of the game. Peterbot, you were out of your mind there.
Yeah, I don't know. So I eliminated Thomas, and then I know Queasy killed one, right? And then I just knew it was a free win because it was Queasy and not Thomas, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. All right. Pollo, I'm enjoying this. Are you enjoying this too?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I mean, he solo clutched both our wins today, so, I mean.
We started the day with you guys, a good 60 points in the lead. You guys have been toe-to-toe with Thomas and Queasy all day long. It goes down to the last game now. That has got to be the greatest way to kickstart the last game of this competition. What do you guys get? I mean, how do you kind of take in this moment? Everyone watching around the world, everyone competing together. This is your time. Do you feel this is your time as a duo as well?
Yeah, I think they're gonna land on. Yeah, I think they're gonna land on us this last game, and then we're just gonna kill them, and that'll be it.
Okay, you expecting that as well? Do you think there's a chance that Thomas and Queasy may make the play and go for you guys and land where you're landing and challenge you?
I think so. Okay. Maybe.
I was going to say, I've asked you guys so many questions over the course of the last 2 days. I'm going to ask you what your favorite color is, Peterbot, and is it gold?
No, it's not, but that'd be nice to win, you know what I'm saying?
It would be nice. One more time, would you give it up for Peterbot and Pollo?
Fortnite fam. Fortnite fam. We are seeing history being made before our very eyes. Vivid 11-2K. Is that possibly the craziest clutch we have ever seen in FNCS history?
Stakes on the line, right? Like, it may not be like one of the, I don't know, like the craziest ones we've ever seen, but you have to take everything into account. On the stage, lights are on, fans are cheering. They're both first and second place. Peterbot's a solo, and he's just ice cold in the clutch. Levin, we can never count him out. How?
It doesn't get much better than this. I mean, this is everything you asked for. When Pollo goes down, you're looking at Peterbot going, surely he doesn't clutch again. We just saw one of the best clutches we've seen from him all year. And then with Queasy and Thomas in the lobby, they are just bossing it. It looks like if anybody else is in the lobby other than those two, it's a clear win for them. But for them to come blow to blow at the end there, Vivid, oh my goodness. This script is nuts.
Levin, how are you feeling, man?
You want to know how I'm feeling? You want to know how I'm feeling?
Yeah.
I'm feeling like it all comes down to this. One more game remaining, legacy's on the line. I think back to moments. This game's all about moments. Fortnite's about moments. I think back to the World Cup, the young Argentinian king fighting to push his family's life over, fighting for his destiny. I think back to even earlier yesterday, Swizzy, all the adversity he's faced, fighting up against the best duo in the world, Peter and Pollo in a 1v2. He did it. I think back to the Invitational 2022. Queasy, Veno against Seti and Cammy to win it all. This game is about moments. Fort Worth, are you ready for a moment? No. Fort Worth, I said, are you ready? This is that moment. This is their moment. Game number 12 starts now.
Pollo and Peterbot flying in to the raft. Company Kenny beside them. But no Queasy and Thomas in sight.
But you do have Danoth and Tinker still here. Peterbot and Pollo will have to make it out of the drop. They will have to make all the way to endgame here to meet Thomas, HD, and Queasy to run it back one more time. Eliminations are going to be huge here for Pollo and Peterbot as they get to have a chance to open up the point discrepancy.
Kovacs have had a phenomenal run, but it's cut short. Pollo, Peterbot doing the same currently to Trashy and Threats.
And now, there's no friends in sight. Everyone at the raft must go. Peterbot and Pollo need more points, and they want to start opening up the gap here. Trashy's gonna be the first to fall now.
Spawning off in the distance. Tashoro, Keiki, but it's Pollo and Peterbot that'll be first to the top. Capture point in sight. And with the control of Rift Island.
He is missing every
Also jump again.
Oh, he got crap.
The most dominant chapter we've seen. Pollo sees it in the feed. He knows we got a Booga World Cup on our hands.
What a go. The most dominant year ever in FNCS history.
It is
or in Fortnite history. Most dominant year of all time.
They want to lead it out with a bang.
First at Globals.
This last.
They died. One. Yeah. Hold them. Come on. Come on, bro. Let's go, baby. Let me look.
He knows! They know! Pollo can't even hide the smile! Meaning, Peterbot and Pollo still playing the low ground right now. They have eyes on Batman, Booger, and Rapid. They have eyes on Kanata and Cooper. Who will be the next to fall victim to your champions at this point?
Peterbot and Pollo are floating through this lobby. Quite literally, secondary height gonna fall under their control temporarily. The cheat, but the job's not finished. They've got to keep powering through. Same could be said here for Pollo and Peterbot. They've already secured the global championship, but they don't even care. They still want more.
Still makes you wonder how much harder everyone will need to work. They want to win this one and take it from Peterbot and Pollo, because look at what they're doing. They want to close out in strong fashion, and Brazilian duo up top of Ed and Persa are standing in their way, and Pollo wants nothing to do with it.
Pollo, Peterbot, they know only one player is between themselves and hype. Instead, they will drop momentarily. They already got an elimination. Peterbot's still looking for more, though. Armored Wall's gonna cut him off for the time being, but Peterbot, Pollo, they find King. Another 6 points added to the tab, and it's not done yet.
They're gonna heal all the way up now. A little bit of mats to work with here too, but they still need a bit more. Still looking for Ed, still looking for Persa, looking to break out the build. And I think they're up top, but no. They have everything to themselves now, but no material to work with.
Batman, Booga, and Rapid, they can tell up ahead. Teams pressuring onto their ceilings, but again, Teeny, Chap, has already fallen, and Teeny just trying to do what he can to navigate the chaos. He sees Rapid go down. He wants to make his way to the body loop, but he's not going to be able to scurry any longer. Immediately taken out by Pollo nonetheless. Peterbot finds Teeny all the while. Virgo next to fall. And Trulex Chicho just doing what they can to survive.
And look at who jumps down once again. Peterbot, Pollo finding all these angles onto everyone. Meanwhile, Chicho lurking on the low ground takes out the immediate competition, securing their 3rd place. Peterbot, though, wants the win here. He's looking to take it from Reet. Claps back with a huge shot. Things have to slow down now. Pollo comes up to support his teammate. The scan comes out. They know where everyone's at. The med kit is there as well. Pollo, the perfect partner in crime for what is unfolding here right now. And just a couple of duels left. They don't have a lot of HP. Pollo looking to show them what he is made of.
Pollo and Peterbot have had so much time now to recuperate what they lost as far as health is concerned. Peterbot's already got one knock on to Trulex. It's just Chicho standing between them at this point. And Peterbot finds his 3rd victory royale on the day. But most importantly of all, a global championship.
The undisputed 2024 champion, Pollo, Peterbot, taking home in the only way they know how. And that is what a victory royale. Congratulations.
everything was for this moment.
Forward! Would you please give it everything you've got for the FNCS Global Champions 2024 Peterbot and Poyer! Congratulations, come this way guys, come and stand in front of me, bring the trophy with you, come and stand just here fellas. Bring that trophy because it is very much all yours. Wow, you've done it. The Global Champions Fort Worth! Peterbot, I'm gonna come to you first. How does it feel to officially confirm Global Champion?
It means the world to me. I mean, we knew we were going to win coming into it, and we're the best duo in the world.
Gentlemen, take a deep breath.
I don't need a deep breath.
You don't need a deep breath. I love it. Guys, I want you to just bask in that for a moment. You've done it. You set an unbelievable record in Major 2. You back-to-back in Major 3. And then you take it that one step further. A global championship title.
Oh, bro, let's go, dude.
Pollo, you said you're here with your family. How does it feel, man, to know you're a global champion? You've worked so hard all year long. Your family is here. NA is here with you. Fort Worth is here with you. Dig deep, tell me, how does it feel?
Feels amazing. I mean, last year I didn't do like as good as I wanted, so now winning, it feels even better. And then with the fans, my family being here, it makes it even better.
Peterbot, same question, brother. Dig deep, let me know, how's it feeling?
I mean, I have like 20 family members in the crowd right now.
Let's go.
Feels the world, you know what I'm saying?
Awesome stuff, guys. Listen, it's hard because you guys have broken records throughout the entirety of the year, almost every single one that has ever existed. You guys got second, first. Now you went on the international stage. I guess the question for me is, are your eyes or your goals set on anything else? Like, have you done it all? Do you want to go further? Do you want to just keep winning? Where are we going?
I mean, you can only just keep winning.
Peter?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think we're gonna win 3 out of 3 next year, and win the Globals next year too.
Wow.
Imagine that. Guys, I want you to take a moment here. I just want you to just look around this stadium. Look at all of these fans standing up for you guys. They are here with you in this moment. You have created a moment in FNCS history that we'll remember forever. What do you guys want to say to these fans, to the fans at home who are watching and want to aspire to do what you do, who are literally yelling your name the same way these fans here have been yelling?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's home court advantage. The fans, you guys are amazing, and I appreciate all you guys for coming out and watching.
Oh yeah.
Same thing.
Absolutely fantastic. Fort Worth, one more time, give it up for your global champions!
Boy, how you feeling, bro? What was it feeling like? You gotta tell me.
It was crazy, especially after the first solo push that Peter had. The all solo one, that one was crazy.
Like the 11th game?
No, I think it was game 8.
Yeah, it was game 8. And then game 11, like what was going through? Like were you watching him on your screen or were you watching him on his screen?
I was watching on my screen. Like game 8, I knew he was gonna win that. Like it was all solos, but game 11 actually surprised me because I didn't think he was gonna win it at all.
Were you guys like freaking out? Were you like tweaking out?
Yeah.
What was going on?
It was crazy, bro. I don't know how he won that.
After game 11? I mean, no, we knew we were gonna win after day 1. There.
You were amazing. Best in the world.
Thank you. Peter, can't think about it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Take a picture with pass you 3. Don't have to be one.
So why don't you post any content? Just full focus on competitive.
I'm just lazy.
It's just out of pure laziness.
Yeah, that's it.
Like an hour a week could make you an extra 100,000 a month. You just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Peterbot, can you sign my keyboard for me, please? Can you sign my poster? Thank you. Can you sign it for me, please?
Sign the kid stuff and we'll go.
Question today, bro. Thank you.
Oh, my fault.
I can feel the aura.
Yo, it's nice catching you.
Like and subscribe to Peterbot.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
I'm gonna say one. You know you fucking right, brother, when you get one at a time.
Peter, please. Peter,
That was insane. What the hell?
Hey.
That was insane.